My name is Andrew Wilkes, and I am a 22-year-old entrepreneur, a man of God, and I've made hundreds and hundreds of thousands and thousands of dollars off of my online coaching businesses. And what I want to talk about isn't about anything to do with money. It's really about what I hear on a day-to-day basis that you might be struggling with. I want to give some input as somebody who's stuck to God as tightly as possible on my journey to becoming, a millionaire at 22 years old. And here's really what I want to talk about to you guys. And honestly, I make no income claims. That this is just purely motivation for you guys. One of the biggest things I hear, and if you're watching this, you're probably a Christian. You're probably a young man trying to start an online coaching business, or just based on the fact that if you're my demographic, this is probably where you're seeing it. And I just got off a few calls today. And I want to point out what I heard. I heard a lot of guys talking about God. I heard a lot of guys talking about, okay, well, like, God will give me the idea. I feel like, when God wants it to be right, when God's timing is right, I'll start my business. Here's what I think about that. And here's my honest opinion. You can love me, you can hate me, you can agree with me, you can disagree with me, you can tell me to kill myself, you can tell me that I'm awesome, whatever you fucking want. I don't care, but here's my honest advice, as rudely and as honest as freaking possible. There's this quote I really like, and it goes like this: God can't steer a man who won't move. God can't steer the boat of a man who won't get into the water. God can't put you on the right path if you refuse to walk. God can only do so much. There's this quote that I really like. I'm gonna explain why I'm using this quote. If you're drowning in the ocean, stranded in the middle of the ocean, you're stranded in the water, you're praying to God. God, save me. God, please save me. I'll do anything. Save me, Lord. I believe in you. I believe in you. Save me, Lord. And then all of a sudden you're floating there and a boat goes by. In this boat, the captain pulls to the side and says, "Hey, jump on," throws you a buoy, wants to pull you on and save your life. And you go, "No, sir. God's going to save me. My God is going to save me." He carries on. Another boat comes along. "Hey, sir, grab on. We'll pull you out." No, no, no. My God will save me. Another boat comes along. Same thing. Eventually you drown and you die and you go to heaven because you're a man of God. You go to heaven. You say, "God, what happened? Why didn't you save me?" He says to you, "I sent you 3 boats. I sent you 3 boats. I sent you 3 opportunities. I cannot and I refuse to come down and help you and drag you out of the water and drag you out of the depths of the ocean when I can send people to help you. I can send my people to help you." Imagine that. You died because your own arrogance of what God will do for you. And let me wrap this back to business. So I just got off a call with a man who wanted to start. He told me God called him to coaching. God called him to start his business because he wants to help people. He wants to change people, get them in shape and change their mindset and bring them closer to God the same way God brought him closer to fitness and brought him closer to, which changed his mindset and brought him closer to God. He wanted to do the same thing that it did for him for other people. And he said, "I want to make this into a business. I want to start my business so I can help people do this and make this my full-time thing." He told me that. And from there, we talked a little longer. 30 minutes later, he says, No. I'm going to do it when the time's right." Here I am, a boat coming by. Someone who has multiple, hundreds of success stories of helping men in that exact position get to the goal he wanted to be on, get to the goal that he claimed God gave him to achieve. Here I am, a boat. It might not be me. It might be another boat. It might be someone else. That might be your other boat. There might be another mentor out there. That might be the other boat. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying I'm a godsend at all. But what I'm saying is sometimes people will say they have this goal, this vision to start their business. And they'll say, I need help with it. But when you offer the help, they say, when God's time is right. There's a reason you're on that call. There's a reason you saw this video. There's a reason God's putting you in front of stuff like this. And it's because he's sending you the boat. He's not just going to go into your brain and Neuralink a bunch of business information on how to succeed at your business, but he's going to send somebody that he trusts in front of you. That's your boat. Grab on. Because imagine if that guy goes to heaven, or you go to heaven, and God goes, did you build that business that I instilled in you? Did you chase that passion that I instilled in you? And you go, no, God, you didn't give me the information on how to start. You didn't teach me how to start. You didn't teach me how to scale. You didn't teach me how to build. You didn't teach me how to do any of the steps. And he goes, yeah, but I sent you someone who could. I sent you 3 opportunities to learn. And you go, oh. Sometimes it won't feel like a biblical moment. It won't feel like a miracle. But sometimes when you have this goal and this dream, God will put this goal and this dream in front of you and then send people along the way to help you get there. It's like Mike Tyson had this goal and this dream to become the best boxer of all time. He's an aggressive kid. Did he do it on his own? No. God sent him his coach. God sent him Mikey, whatever his name. I forget his name. But he sent him who trained him his entire life until he passed away training Mike. And Mike became one of the best boxers of all time. But what happens if Mike Tyson looked at his coach and went, no, I don't need your coaching. God gave me this dream to be the best boxer, so he's going to make me the best boxer. God can't do that. But he can send people in Mike's way in front of him to help him get there. My dream, my own story happened like this. My whole development of becoming this entrepreneur, the successful entrepreneur that I am today, happened from this exact same situation. I remember I was 30 grand in debt. I was going to the gym every day. I lost my sales job. I was working a shitty construction job that I hated. My life was miserable, but I was ambitious. And I prayed to God every single day for an idea of what to do. I remember vividly there was this one night where I was home from the gym. I dropped on my knees in my driveway and prayed to God with tears in my eyes in the rain. It was super cinematic. Wish somebody filmed it. It's going in the documentary once I make my first billion, But I get on my knees and I'm crying to God, give me a sign of what to do. Nothing. Next night, same time almost, I go to the gym. There's this guy there that I've never seen before. Turns out why is because he usually trains an hour away from the gym that I go to. Never met him before. I'm doing deadlifts. This guy comes up to me. Hey, you're crazy strong, dude. I'm like, thank you, man. What are you hitting? Legs. Oh, dude, me too after my deadlifts. So we hit legs together. No idea who this guy is. No idea what he does. No idea his background. Nothing. None of it. I know nothing about him. Just a cool guy chopped it up in between sets, and then we hit a lift together. After that, we went and grabbed food. 3 days later, I still don't know what he does. He becomes my best friend in those 3 days. It was like an instant click. It was like me and him, neither of us really had many friends growing up. None of us really had friends at the time. We didn't really know anybody. We weren't social people. We don't usually hang out with people or get along with people. But that guy and I clicked right away. About 4 days into our friendship, he goes, dude, you have to be posting content. I go, what? Why? He goes, dude, because think about you have such a great voice. You have such a good personality. You have such a good background in what you do and what you talk about God. How you talk to me so passionately and so aggressively. Put that into content, dude. And I did. And turns out that best friend, who's still my best friend, his name's Nigel. You might know him online. Hundreds of thousands of followers, millions and millions and millions of views. He made me post content. Did it do well? Not really. Then after a while, one of them hit 200K views. And then, they went back down. It was a snowball effect, And then from there, people started asking me about my mindset because I was posting mindset content about like God and how disciplined I was and how I went from this depressed kid. I started telling my story the same way I told it to my friend Nigel. I started doing that on content the way he's told me to do it. And I listened. From there, it scaled my coaching business to tens of thousands of dollars a month because people wanted my advice. I did it for free just because I didn't know it was a thing. I didn't know fitness coaching was a thing. I barely knew content creating was a thing. I was a small town kid. I was either construction or sales. That's all I knew. I thought I was going to either go to construction, get in the military, or get a corporate sales job somewhere, and that was my life. I didn't even think about content. I didn't even know influencing was a thing. I didn't know any of that was a thing. I never wanted to be an influencer. Fuck that. I hate that. I don't want to be in front of hundreds of thousands of people. I want to be in front of 100 right people. That's always been my thing. So I started posting that content. All of a sudden, people were offering to pay me for coaching, to change their life the way I changed mine in the stories that I explained of my life. That scaled into $100,000, $1 million business that I run now. It's all because when I prayed to God for an opportunity, because I was ambitious and I had these strengths, when I prayed to God for an opportunity, him to open a door, he didn't physically tell me. I didn't just have a dream going, make content, be a fitness coach. No, but what he did do was he put my best friend, my now best friend, in front of me. He was a random guy. He put him in front of me to give me the idea and show me kind of the way. I was drowning and I asked God to save me. He sent me a boat and I hopped on the boat. And now it's led to my $1 million business. Is that not a wake-up call? Is that not a wake-up call? To all you Christian men out there who want to start that business. Maybe you came across this video. Maybe you're watching this video now. Maybe it's somebody else's video. Maybe it's some other mentor you hopped on a call with. Is that not a wake-up call? God's given you this dream, this idea, this way out of the struggle that you are in. You ask him, how do I do that though? And he's sending people like me, sending people like my friend, sending people in front of you. He's sending you the boats and you're not jumping on. And guess what? When I go to heaven, I'm going to thank God for sending me the boat. How many of you are going to be able to thank God for sending the boat? And how many of you are going to look at God and be like, what happened? And he's going to say, I sent you the boat and you never jumped on. Here's the thing. Is there risk involved? Yes. Is there struggle involved? Yes. Is it hard work? Yes, it is hard work. Nothing in life is going to be easy. It's going to be hard work, but you believe in God, you believe in the dream, and you work your ass off, it will happen. I never gave up. I went 8 months of posting content before I had a video do decent. And then I just stuck to what I knew, which was consistently helping people's mindsets with God, fitness, and helping them grow as men. All of a sudden, I had a $40,000 a month coaching business as a fitness coach with 1,100 to 2,000 Instagram followers. First month to $28,000 USD with 1,100 Instagram followers. Was it hard? Yes. Was it impossible? No, I had God. And I trusted that if I followed what he told me to do, and I followed that passion and didn't give up, and I jumped on the boat that he gave me, I'm not going to drown. And here's the thing. If it's investment that you're scared of, if you're scared to invest in a coach like me or a business partner like me, good. Good. Absolutely good, dude. But have faith in God and it'll go away. It'll go away. It'll feel right. It'll feel like the thing you need to do. Because here's the thing. When I invested in my business the first few times, I was in debt. And the first time I got out of debt, I went back in debt to buy a computer and buy a camera, buy a microphone. And I went back in debt. Some of you are in way better positions than I was. Some of you had happy homes. Some of you had a job. Some of you, had an income. Some of you weren't in debt. Some of you could eat every day because you had money for it. I can't say that about myself. So if you're stuck, wondering if you can do it, what type of Christian man are you to wonder if you can do something that you're passionate about? The thing is, if you just kind of want to do it, maybe it might not work. Because God won't give you anything that you kind of want to do. He won't. That's not his idea. When God gives you something, it's going to be passion. It's going to be something you thought about for a long time. It's going to be something that you've contemplated for a long time. It's going to be something that you're genuinely hungry to do and passionate to start. And if that's you with coaching, you don't know how, here I am. I'm a fucking life raft. I'll show you how. Go to my YouTube if you don't believe me. Go through all my videos if you don't believe me. I show you for free how to do certain things. My Instagram, I show you for free how to do certain things. My YouTube, I have multiple videos of my clients making a bunch of money. I have my Instagram of multiple videos of me helping my clients make money and then making money. Here I am, a boat. And if you're a man of God, wanting to start a business, and you're passionate, that's the thing. If you're passionate about it, that means it was sent to you by God. That's an instilled godly feeling. He gave that idea to you. That's why you're passionate about it. That's why it burns to do so. And with that being said, God gave you the idea. You're passionate about it. You do it. Have faith that it's going to work no matter what. If you don't know how, here I am, a boat. Hit me up. Contact me. Even if you don't want to pay, I will give you free value if you come from this video. I will give you as much sauce as possible because you made it all the way through this video. Because I respect you. I respect you. I said some mean stuff in this video where it's really calling you out. So if you watch this whole video through, I'll help you in the DMs. I'll send you some free stuff. And if you want to hop on a call with me, absolutely hop on a call with me. But if you don't have the balls to start, get the hell out of here. If you're not willing to commit on your dream, get the hell out of here. You have a dream. You have a purpose. You want to be something more. There's a reason for that. Chase that dream. Chase that purpose. Because there's a reason and you need to follow through with that reason. You need to follow through with that purpose. Because it's in you for a reason, dude. So go all in or don't ever start. There's this quote by Matthew McConaughey that I really like that I've been saying. And if you're going to go into anything, don't half-ass it. So if you feel like you're called to this business, if you're feeling like you're called to do more, don't take time thinking about it. The more time that you think about it, the further you are ever from achieving that goal. There's something I say to my clients all the time, and it's if you spent the amount of time doing the thing as you think about doing the thing, you would be rich already. So many of you spend so much time thinking about whether or not you're going to start, thinking about starting the business instead of just starting it. How long has it been? It's different for everyone. I've been on calls with guys and they're like, I've been thinking about this for years. I've been thinking about this for months. And some guys are like, I've been thinking about this for days. But the thing is, think about how much further you'd be if you just started a year ago, started a month ago, started even a few days ago. You'd be way further than you are now. So if you're thinking about starting a business, if you're thinking about starting your online coaching business, don't half-ass it. Stop spending time thinking about it and do what guys like me and guys who are successful have done and just start. My name is Andrew Wilkes and I love you. God loves you. Peace.